Hey guys, welcome back to the Shire. My name is Rebecca and I am a stay-at-home mom and an online reseller on multiple platforms including eBay and Poshmark, which are some of my top two platforms. This video is going to be the next part in my Death to the Death Pile series. I believe we are on part 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7. If it's not, I'll put whatever number it is over here, but I think we're on part 7. If you're just tuning in and you're not sure what the Death to the Death Pile challenge is, it is my challenge to get nearly all of the items in my death pile listed prior to yard sale season starting up again, which is about April, because I had a ton of items, unlisted inventory essentially. So I wanted to get all that listed, get a handle on it, and we are making really good progress. So this week I'm actually going to be doing 25 items, which is 10 more than I have been doing, and I'll tell you the reason why. Typically I say I'm only going to do 15 items because that's all the time I have to photograph items. Well, this coming week my husband's actually going to be out of town for a few days, and my parents are going to be over probably for a large section of one day at least, just to kind of hang out with the kids, and so I'm not just here on my own. And that's going to give me a couple more hours to get photographs in and just push a little bit further to get this death pile done a little bit sooner. So 25 items, it might be a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to give it a shot. Even if I don't get them all done, I do plan to get them all photographed at least, but even if I don't get them all listed in the next week, that's okay. But I've been finding this week that I feel like I have a little bit extra time and not quite enough items to list. So we're gonna give it a shot and see if we can get to 25. That 25 will actually finish out all of the adult, like long sleeved, like kind of colder weather items. We've already gone through all like the sweaters and coats, but this is kind of like long sleeve, could be spring, could be fall kind of items. I believe there are just like 2 long sleeve dresses and 2 short sleeve dresses, or kind of can fall into different seasons, but we'll do those in the following video. But this is a really good stack. This is kind of a big stack for me, but this should be a really big dent. We still have this one single tote over here. I had to actually use the other one for winter decor. I think I mentioned that in my last video. But so I only have this one tote, and it is stuffed right now with those couple dresses I mentioned, as well as kids' clothes. So I have one diaper box left in my closet that has some like warmer weather sleeveless dresses, and I think there's some like bras and some kids' shoes, baby shoes and stuff. Mostly ones that my daughter's outgrown and I'm selling. So I have those in the closet. And it's probably only half a diaper box. If you're a parent, you know about the size of a diaper box. If not, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. You'll figure it out. And then we have one big tote that has the shorts, the short sleeve, the tank tops, all the real warm weather stuff. So we are getting very, very close. I'm not necessarily trying to get rid of everything in my death pile, but I want to keep things rotating. So ideally, if I pick up new items, I want them to go on the back end of everything that I already have. So I do plan to possibly do a little bit of sourcing next week. If I do, I'm going to try to take you guys with me. I don't know how that's going to work out just yet, so stay tuned to my Instagram at TheCozyShire, and I'll probably put it over there if I'm going to be doing any kind of sourcing. Our little topic for discussion today is, I don't want to say I'm going to talk about all the algorithms that are changing on Poshmark and eBay and all that. I know a lot of people are talking about that, and I'm not going to go into it super specifically because I don't really understand all of it, and I don't think most people do. I think it's a whole lot of guessing out there. But what I want to talk about is something kind of like what the Aussie Flipper talked about. If you don't follow him, I'll put his channel here. He recently put out a video talking about hustle culture. You know, it's that idea that we have to like go and work as hard as you can and be working all the time in order to achieve these goals and all the things, you know, just constantly working essentially if you want to get where you want to be. And I feel like this relates to these issues we've been having with Poshmark, mostly Poshmark. I think eBay is kind of just like a dip, and then Poshmark's, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to go deep into that, but I think it relates to what's been going on with those issues, because a lot of resellers who have YouTube channels and Instagram accounts, a lot of people have been talking about, I don't know, it's kind of a 50-50. There's the people who are saying, yeah, these issues are happening, but what you need to do is you need to work harder, list twice as many things, and that's your problem. You just need to work harder. And then you got the other people who are like, oh, I need to change up all this stuff and, change the way my listings are, the titles and all that. And then I feel like I'm kind of just in the middle. So I don't know. I am of the belief right now that none of us truly know what's going on or how Poshmark is going to work out in the end. But this has only been going on for a couple days, and I don't want to jump to any conclusions or make any drastic changes to my items or my listings based off of just those few days. I think we should let the dust settle and just kind of see what Poshmark says and how things go. I mean, maybe, our sales will just kind of come back, in general. Maybe you don't really have to change that much. I don't know. Everyone has their own opinion of that right now. And I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get too deep into it. But I want to address the part where people are saying you just need to work harder. It's not necessarily a bad idea to work harder, but I think we need to put everything into context. I think it can be very dangerous when people who have a large online and social media presence are telling people you need to add more platforms, you need to list twice as much, you need to be, work. That's great for some people, and if you are able to do that, I think that's great. And if you want to do that, then that's great. But I think that we need to recognize that that's not possible for everybody, and that that's not necessarily everybody's goal. So let's take kind of two different extremes. So if we look at one person who maybe they are single, they're a full-time reseller, and they don't have really other responsibilities. They don't have a spouse, maybe don't have kids, maybe they have a dog or something, they can just work, they can work harder. They can go sourcing more. They can spend from sun up to sundown taking photographs and listing and shipping and doing all the things. And that may be fine for them. And that may be what they need to do to make that full-time income to support themselves and their life. Now let's look at the other side. When you look at someone like me, I do not need this as a source of income necessarily. My family is supported off my husband's income, which I know not everybody can do that, and I am very thankful that we can. So I am very part-time, fun reseller. I don't really call it a hobby, but call it what you want. It's extra money for us, essentially. I am not single. I am married. I have 2 kids to take care of all day because I am a stay-at-home mom, so they're not going to any kind of daycare, preschool, any kind of school or anything like that. I am lucky enough to have my parents close by, and they can come and help, so I can do things like film this video and work on some reselling items like that. But given the way things are going right now, kind of how I've mentioned before that I only have certain amounts of time to do things. So have my sales slowed down? Yes. Am I super concerned about it? No, because it is not my main source of income. If I made $0 this month, I would still be fine. I wouldn't be happy, but I would be fine because I don't need that money to survive off of. And I think even someone who maybe is doing this full time, you just kind of have to have a mental check-in too. You don't want to be doing this so hardcore that you are not happy, that you're getting depressed, that you're not getting sleep. All of those things you have to take into account. When I look at my daily life, I am not just, I am taking care of kids. I'm also keeping a house clean. We don't hire someone to come clean our house or anything like that. And I'm not the kind of person who can live in a dirty house. So I'm keeping our house clean, laundry, dishes, all that fun stuff. I also keep working out because for me, I just need to work out. I don't like not feeling like that. I want to take care of my body as well. So there's a lot of other things going on in my life than just reselling. So what I don't want you to do is look at all of these resellers on Instagram and YouTube and wherever else and say, well, I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing a good enough job because I'm not hustling as hard as them. You hustle however hard you feel like you need to hustle. If you're doing this because you enjoy it, don't do it so hard that you don't enjoy it. That's why, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because I love thrifting, and you have to do something with those thrifted items, So I don't want to ever do this so hard. Like, I will probably never go full-time for many reasons, but one of those reasons because I think if I did it all the time and put so much pressure and stress to make it my full-time income, I don't think it would be that enjoyable for me anymore. So, I don't know, that's just my 2 cents about it. Some people can keep hustling and hustle harder, and that's fine, but I feel like sometimes some of those people are starting to kind of almost put people down who aren't doing that. And it's not necessary. Everyone has their own lives, and everyone handles things differently. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about the subject. Let me know how you feel about it, and let me know, are you on team hustle harder, or are you team just ride it out, or are you somewhere in the middle? Let me know. All right, we have a lot of items to get through today. 25 items, kind of 26, I'll show you. It's all clothing, no hard goods, nothing not from the death pile. So let's get into what we will be taking photographs of and listing this week. The first thing we have is actually 2 pieces because it is a pajama set. And this was mine. It's from Stars Above, which I'm pretty sure is Target. And I'll show it to you. The tag. It's just like these plaid flannel pajamas. They're both a size medium. Yes, size medium. This has like the classic like button front. I just don't wear this. I'm freezing 99% of the time, including when I'm sleeping. So the whole like button down shirt, I need like a sweatshirt, like a thick sweatshirt. So if you notice all of these black shirts in all of my videos, these are like thermal long sleeve shirts that I have to wear in the winter, just in an attempt to keep from freezing, and I'm still freezing, so that's why I'm wearing the same thing all the time. It's not the same shirt, I have a couple, but you get it. So I don't know, this PJ set might be like 15 bucks. This next item I'm actually excited about because I picked this up recently in that small thrifting trip I did at Goodwill just after Thanksgiving. This is I guess like a sweater. It's not really a sweater, but it's knit. And it's just pink and gray stripe with this like 3/4 length sleeve. I guess 3/4. Yeah, it's 3/4 length. So this is from the brand Joie, and it is a size medium. I have never sold this brand before, but I know a lot of people have. And I think they say it does pretty well. I did look up comps on this, and I think it should go for 35, somewhere around there. I can't remember what I paid for it. I want to say it's in like the $3 to $4 range. But one of the main reasons I looked this up, because when I was going through the racks, I could feel how nice this was. So this is 40% nylon, 35% rayon, 20% wool, and 5% cashmere. And it actually has right on here, it has a cut number. So I don't know if this is really blurry for you guys, but anyway, it has a cut number and a style number, so I'm hoping I can just look that up. I know I already saw pictures of it like on Poshmark and everything. So yeah, I don't know, it's a nice top. This next shirt was a yard sale fail for myself. Just this like lightweight sweatshirt. If you can see, there we go. It's kind of like an Aztec print. It's by the brand Lilu. I'm not sure where that's from. It kind of looks like PacSun-esque. I'm not sure. Size medium. Like I said, I bought this for myself and just I don't like it. I don't like the way it fits, so this is probably like a, I don't know, $10 to $15 top. Next is another item I had bought for myself. I think this one might have come from a thrift store. It is LuLaRoe, which I wouldn't normally pick up. It kind of depends. I've sold some LuLaRoe, or I've sold a LuLaRoe dress before. That actually did pretty well. And I've sold some like plus size leggings, so I wouldn't necessarily say to cut out all LuLaRoe, but just be very, very picky. But this is just plain black, which I feel like plain things from them kind of hard to find. It's just a plain black long sleeve. You should know what LuLaRoe looks like by now, but it's a size medium. And I just don't like the neckline on it for me, so I think I wore it like one time. But once again, it's probably like a $10 shirt or something like that. Okay, our next item is this Penn State half zip, like sport material, performance material, top or jacket, however you want to call that. This is by the brand Coliseum. It says own the stands, size medium, and it is new with tags. It says it's a men's medium. That's what I was looking for. I wasn't sure if it was men's or women's, but it's new with tag, but it doesn't have the price on it. It looks like it was like the barcode sticker was scratched off, but there it says men's, and there, Coliseum. So being in Pennsylvania, we do have Penn State fans, of course. I almost thought that this looked a little bit discolored, but I'll have to double check that. It seems like there's little spots right there, but yeah, I had no idea what this would go for, but you know, a lot of people said that their college stuff is selling well right now because high schoolers are starting to choose their colleges of choice for next year, and then they're buying like the apparel. So maybe 15 to 20 on that. I think I actually have like 40 cents into that from a yard sale as an average cost of goods. All right, this next item is also obviously from a yard sale. We can assume that most of these things are from yard sales. I'll probably say it again, but this, hold on, it's a button-up shirt. Let me button it up so you can actually see it. Okay, so I had just recorded probably the next 10 items and actually was not recording. So fun fact, if an alarm goes off on your phone, it apparently stops your phone from recording. So if you didn't know, now you do. So I guess I'm going to show you these items again since you didn't get to see them the first time. Okay, here we go. I might be slightly less excited about some of these items this time, but got this nice color block sweatshirt. This was from my own closet. Has a kangaroo pocket in the front. And this is from a brand Reflex, size medium, which I don't know if that's like, I don't know if, is Pakistan even around anymore? I don't know if it is, but if it is, it feels like it's maybe from a brand like that. So that's maybe like $15. I'm probably gonna go through some of these a little bit faster since I already talked about them. You guys just missed it. But this is a really cool piece. It doesn't look really cool, but this is a vintage, I'm assuming like long underwear top. It's a Henley top. It's that long underwear material, kind of thin. But this is by the brand Remington, like the gun manufacturer Remington. And you can see how old the tag is too. This is a size large. And I'm assuming, I don't know if, I think Remington still makes some clothes, but I'm assuming this was to go under clothing for like hunting to keep you warm. So I don't know how much that'll go for. I've never sold Remington items before, but I thought that was really cool. And it's in really good shape, especially for being vintage. Another men's piece is this like performance, I don't know if it's called performance, I don't know what this material is called, but The only way I can think to describe it is when people talk about the like Columbia PFG like shirts. They're usually like vintage shirts. It's kind of that material, so it's kind of like windbreaker material, but not as silky. But this is a Wrangler brand outdoor, regular fit, size extra large tall. And it's this like dark green color. This one's not vented. It has double breast pocket, buttons the whole way down. And it has these like roll tab sleeves. Let's see if I can find. There's the button for the roll tab. You can feel the tabs in here. So I did just list some other Wrangler pieces this past week. They haven't really seen a lot of action yet, so I don't know. This one feels like a little bit more special of a piece though, so we'll see. This one's more of like a unisex piece, I think, but it's this shirt that says Acadia, I think that's how you say it, Acadia National Park in Maine. Here's the graphic. I've never been there. I've been to Maine like one time, like to Bar Harbor. But this is just, I mean, it's like a subdued graphic print. Just a red long sleeve. It's a size medium. Honestly, I kind of want to keep it, but don't think I will. I like picking up national park items. They, I think people kind of like the touristy and like just having like the memories of having been there. But you know, if you buy that stuff in like the gift shops and stuff, it's really expensive. So I'd assume this is like unisex, but I mean, just looking at it on myself, like I feel like it would fit me pretty well as a medium, and I'm a medium, so I don't know. I'll provide measurements. I'll probably list it in the men's section, just because I always had the theory that if something could be unisex, women will shop in the men's department, but men typically are not going to shop in the women's department. So I feel like you hit more people if you list it in the men's. I have sold 2 other shirts. They were short sleeve shirts. I think they were both for Denali National Park. And those sold decently well, so I just think they're really cool too. This next piece was only $1 from that yard sale down the road I've talked about before, but this is New with Tags Bob Mackie denim jacket. It's like a medium weight denim jacket, and it's stretchy, so it's not like, you know, like a firm, stiff one, but it has all this really beautiful embroidery on it. And Bob Mackie is known for what they call wearable art. I mean, this is this is art. This is really cool. Not my style personally to wear, but I love picking it up. And this is, if I didn't say, this is New with Tags. It doesn't have like the price tag on it, but I guess Bob Mackie was or is a QVC brand. This is a size small. So it has a QVC tag on it, and then it has a tag. Just has like a little blurb about Bob Mackie in there. So I'm not sure what the price on this would be, but I mean, it's really, really nice. We have another Bob Mackie piece. This one is from the same yard sale, still $1, but it's not New with Tags, and this one is a 100% silk shirt. And it has some light shoulder pads in it, probably just to give it shape more than anything. It's this really pretty white embroidery. It goes up on the collar, whole way around, and it's like on the cuffs too. This one is also a size small. Once again, not my style to wear, but just really pretty, really cool. This men's piece is another, like one of those performance outdoor type style pieces. This one is Columbia, but it's not PFG. I think PFG is professional fishing gear, or something like that. And those shirts usually have, let's see, they usually have like a flap here that's vented, so you can get like air coming in. This one is vented kind of like on the sides, a little bit in the armpit area. So, and this one is Omnishade Sun Protection. It's an extra, extra large. And I grabbed this one when I went to the Goodwill after Thanksgiving. I think it was like $5 or $6 maybe. It didn't have a price tag, so they had to price it for me while I was there. But because it was an extra large, I thought it would be a good pickup. Especially with like the sun protection, like people who go to do things outside, but you know, don't want to get burned to a crisp. It's good for like fishing and things like that. This one is from my personal closet. This is a Banana Republic button down. I believe it's from like 2010, but I don't think it really matters on this piece. It's in really great condition. It's a dark purple color, which I love. It's a non-iron fitted stretch, size 6. And I got this from a thrift store for like interviews and stuff. And I haven't even worked outside the home in 4 years and probably won't for another 2 or so. So I've been holding on to this like for my next interview. I think I'll just find a new shirt when I need an interview again. But this is really, really nice and it's really soft. This next piece is from a different yard sale from over the summer. I don't know how much I have into it, 50 cents or $1. It is this just really, really lightweight jacket and it has a hood. It's almost so lightweight that it's like clingy. Here, I have something on the end. Oh, it's Woolrich brand. So it just has Woolrich embroidered on the sleeve. I don't know if this is any like special type. I think it's more like would block wind rather than water, like rain. So I think this might be an older Woolrich tag too. It's a size large women's. It has zipper pockets. I know Woolrich typically does like winter gear and like wool items, but I don't know how just like a regular jacket like this would do. This next piece is Columbia, and I probably need to look up Columbia more. 'Cause I don't think a lot of the pieces go for that much, but when I pick them up for like $1 or less, I mean, I figure I can sell them for usually at least like 15. Either way, I mean, at $1 you'll make your money back even if you sell it for like 10. But this is kind of like that burnout material. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to show it to you, but it is kind of burnout material, and it's like a half sleeve hooded, really lightweight shirt, which I think is really good for spring. Like maybe if you're going for like a walk or a hike and you just need an extra layer for a little bit. This is a size 2X. Just this bright pink color. This next piece was given to me by a family member who picked it up at a yard sale, I think for like $2, and then they didn't like the way it fit. So it's just this dark gray zip-up jacket. Has a zipper pocket on the chest, which at the moment I'm having trouble getting the zipper up, but I'll have to fight with it a little bit more and get that. It does have a hood, and the hood's actually like mesh lined. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like mesh lined, and this is from the brand Russell, and it says it's a fusion knit. It's a size 2XL. I believe it's women's. Definitely looks women's, so. And it has just regular pockets on it as well. I don't really know how Russell does. I don't think I've sold anything by Russell. Next is another Columbia piece. It came from the same place as that pink shirt. This is another like lightweight spring top. I thought it was maybe a little bit of linen, but it's actually 100% cotton. I love the colors on this though. It's really pretty. And this is like a pop over. It doesn't button the whole way down, just halfway. And then it has these roll tab sleeves. And this one is a size 1X. But you can see, I mean, it's semi-sheer because you can see my hand right here behind it. This shirt was $1 at a different yard sale. And these are the kinds of items that I love picking up because I think they're so cool, but they're not my style to wear. Like, I would never wear it. I just think it's really cool. It's this like chambray button down Winnie the Pooh shirt. Let me see if I can show you the embroidery. got Winnie the Pooh embroidered on the pocket. It's honey. That little tab says 100 Acre Wood. And then on the collar, on both sides, it has these cute little embroidered bees. I just think it's adorable. On the pocket it says, "Be a friend." And this is Disney Pooh branded, and I think it's vintage just the way it looks, but I won't mark it as vintage unless I'm 100% sure. This is a size 22W/24W, 100% cotton. Here's what the tag looks like. I think Winnie the Pooh is just one of those things that's kind of classic and nostalgic for a lot of people, especially like if you're gonna go to Disney and you know, you can't, not everyone wants to dress up, but adults can't dress up anyway. So something like this is like you can still represent something Disney without being a full-on character. Okay, I think we're caught up through all the things that I thought I recorded that I wasn't recording. So these are all the next couple things, whatever. These are things that I haven't gone through yet. So this is another Columbia shirt. This one I actually bought for myself for I think 50 cents. And I don't think I have like crazy long arms, but I'll tell you, sleeves are just so short on me sometimes. I feel like I say this every time that I say the sleeves were too short. So I don't know. It's kind of like a Henley, like a hooded Henley. Lightweight, purple, long sleeve. It's a size medium. It's an Omniwick Advanced Evaporation. I don't know. I love purple, obviously. I'm wearing purple. But that might be like maybe $15 or something like that. It's really nice, just a little too short on the arms. This piece came from that same yard sale with the Columbia pieces. This one is not Columbia though, it's REI. Yeah, this is an REI, that same like outdoorsy material, but this one is a women's shirt. It's this really nice blue color, has a zipper breast pocket, and it's like mesh lined. Let me see here. Yeah, not the whole thing, but it has, it's hard to look at these things. It has these like, the vents I guess are on the side, like the back side, and you can open them or keep them shut, depending on if you want the airflow or not. This one is a size extra, extra large, and it is, it's a UPF 30 plus. It also says it's made of, oh, let me see, tactile nylon? I'll have to look into that more. At first I thought it said tactical nylon, which I was like, wow, I haven't heard of tactical nylon before. But we will have to see. This woman, this yard sale had like a whole bunch of this like, you know, Columbia or hiking kind of style clothing. So I don't know if she changed sizes or decided not to do that stuff anymore or whatever, but I know REI can be pretty expensive new, so I don't know, I'll have to look up the comps on that. This next piece is another jacket, also from the same family member from before. This one's like a windbreaker type jacket. It's just black and has these like, I guess part of the sleeves are more like a polyester, but not the swishy kind. I guess the back is too. It's kind of a mix. I don't know if you guys can tell so much on the camera, but there you can see that this part's swishy, this part's not. This is an Eddie Bauer jacket, and it's a women's size 2XL. It's one of those things again where I know Eddie Bauer can do well, but I'm more familiar with their like thicker winter pieces. So I don't know how just like a lightweight jacket will do. We're almost down to the end. I think we have 4 pieces left. So this one is really cool. Oh, of course there's some buttons undone. But this was from, in the other video I had like a Lise jacket that came from the fairgrounds yard sale, and I said it was like $1, and she had some other stuff hanging there that was also $1. This was one of those pieces. I didn't do all the buttons, but you get the idea. It's like a flannel button down, but it has this different kind of collar. If you know the name of the collar, let me know, because I don't know these things. I don't think it's a mandarin collar, but I'm not sure. It's really pretty, but it's like wide and flowy. And this is from Toad & Co. So I believe they used to be called Horny Toad, and now they're Toad & Co. I haven't sold them before though, but it's a size medium. It's just really cute. It's in really good condition. I don't think it's any fancy material or anything, but let me double check. 60% recycled cotton and 40% recycled polyester. And it says, dirty is the new clean. Wear more, wash less, wear it out, or pass it on. This is from fall of 2019, so it's not crazy old or anything. I guess they're one of the sustainable fashion brands. No idea what the comps are on that. I'll have to look it up. I feel like you should take a shot or a drink every time I say I'll have to look it up, because I'm gonna have to look all these up. I'm not gonna list something without looking it up at all. Our last 3 items are all from the same yard sale, and from the same people, and from the same brand. These are all men's Patagonia shirts, and I've only sold Patagonia once. I think once, in that kid's coat that I had mentioned in another video. But this one is a button down. It's all jacked up because it needs steamed, so ignore that part, but it's a men's button down. It says it's organic cotton, 100% organic cotton, and it's a men's large. I think my average cost of goods at this yard sale was like $1.80 something. So, you know, you can't lose with Patagonia at $1.80, whatever. But I don't know if they have a year on their tags. There's an item number there. It says fall of 2013. So it's older, but I feel like a lot of these shirts are kind of just like classic button downs. I'm not sure the year particularly matters. And then this shirt is basically the same thing in a different pattern, colorway, I guess. It's still plaid, but it doesn't say it's organic cotton. It's just like pink and orange. Still a button down, and this one is 65% polyester, 35% organic cotton, and it's a men's large. I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to look up comps and I'll like price it high and then I'll sit on it forever or something. I hope that doesn't happen, but I feel like that's what tends to happen with these shirts a lot for me, or these kinds of items when I don't know exactly what they're worth. This last one is still Patagonia, but it's a Henling top. And it is 100% organic cotton, size large. And it kind of has, it's like the tan color, but it kind of has these like teal or blue kind of streaks through it, because it's like a heathered color. Ugh, I can't even hold this thing. I don't know if you'll be able to really see the color very well, but it's really, really, really soft. Okay, that is everything. That was the 25 items for this coming week, and I hope I'll be able to get through everything fine without burning myself out like I kind of talked about in the beginning of this video. I'm not trying to make this not enjoyable for myself, but I thought I had a little extra time, so maybe I'd try to get some extra photos in. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. We are almost done with the Death Pile series, and when we are done, I'm hoping to still do kind of doing like 2 videos one week, 1 video the next week right now. So I'm hoping to start sourcing again. Hopefully these videos will be replaced by yard saling or sourcing and, you know, thrift haul videos from those events. So that's what I'm hoping for. I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave comments. I want to interact with you guys and hear what you have to say, hear what kind of items are selling for you, and anything else you want to talk about. And if you haven't checked out my Instagram, go ahead and go over to Instagram to TheCozyShire. You'll be able to see, you know, everything I'm working on. I pretty much post daily, usually a couple times a day, so you can kind of see what's going on in my reselling life or my regular life as well, other things that are going on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.